Apparently there's no hope for the human race.
What? Why?
It says so right here.
Oh. The zombie apocalypse photo. Anyway, hi.
Hi.
I'm eating potato salad with chopsticks.
That's potato salad with chopsticks.
Potato salad.
I was supposed to come home and do editing.
Didn't happen.
But that didn't happen, because we found the other person in our D&D group, and I had to help him with his character.
We got sidetracked by a friend.
Yeah.
How did that even happen?
But,
We stayed at school till 8. Instead of, like, staying at school till 12, and me staying till school till, like, 6:10, we stayed to school till 8.
yes.
And then went out to dinner.
Then went out to dinner. And, yeah, that was pretty much, like, all of today. I was at school, and I was pretty much solely doing his thing. What about you?
I don't know, I just went to class and watched geisha movies with our friend who lived outside drives by.
Yeah.
Because I can't see I don't share computers well. But yeah, this is really the video about our weekend. Or about Sunday in particular. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We went to Kinkakji.
No, first we went to Touji, the flea market. I got a couple videos. It's interesting, if you know how to buy a kimono, go there. If you don't know how to buy a kimono, go there if you like pots and pottery and wall scrolls and maybe a couple fans, and there's like authentic Japanese stuff there. Like not a lot of clothes, not a lot of, there's some toys, but not a lot of like little kid stuff. It's interesting. It's very interesting. But I don't know how to buy a kimono because there's like kimono for $10 if you really want. I'm freaking serious. $10 for a kimono, and they have a kimono and obis and all kinds of random junk and little bags and hair ornaments for geisha. It's insane. It's literally like insane. So yeah, there was that one, but I really only have 1 or 2 pictures because it's so crowded. Like what did she say? Some 200,000 people could come to the temple, to the flea market in one day, and it's not a very big place. It's impressive, but yeah. And then we went to Kinkakji.
Yeah, and at the flea market I found a small knife, and there were lots of swords, and it sucks because I really like swords and knives, but you know, laws. And also we couldn't get it back to the United States, also they were expensive, lots of things. And her and our friend got bewitched by some cup maker.
Yeah, insert picture of cup. It was cool. The guy is awesome. I need to find his stuff, and if I can put it in the description, I probably will, but you know, if YouTube hates me.
And the other girl that we went with and I were both kind of like laughing, especially when they were bragging about it to another person. I'm like, yeah, he's famous in Kyoto. He got put in a book once.
No, his cups were just so elegant and pretty.
Nicole kept repeating that.
He seems pretty famous. Like, if a Japanese person tells you, look, I was in a book, you were like, this dude's a pretty big deal.
This person, you know, was in a book. Like,
Japanese people don't brag.
Like, you know, my grandpa, you know, making his own book. My grandpa was in a book. He's a famous person.
Yeah, but this is different. Anyway, that was fun. But the more fun part was Kinkakji, which is a very famous, it's the Golden Temple. It is. Yeah,
thank you, Bag. It's very popular as a tourist attraction.
We got swapped by these girls from Hokkaido, and they were probably just looking for tourists, and they didn't know that we were Japanese, like we were language students, and that we're students here, and we're actually living here. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
They thought we were just tourists, and we're like, nah.
It's,
I have a purse, not a backpack.
yeah, it was very touristy.
Yeah,
And
really good ice cream.
because it was before yesterday, I was still really worried about my grade. So I got an omamori for getting a better grade.
You did?
Yeah.
It's funny. Have you opened it yet?
I haven't opened it yet. I have in Japan, it's basically you get these little charms, and they're like, yeah, this will help you do better on the test. And you're never supposed to open it, because if you open it, the opposite happens. And I have a very bad habit of opening them up anyway.
Yeah. But it's fun to see what's inside.
Yeah. Sometimes they have interesting stuff, sometimes it's not nearly as fun. And, so yeah. I normally have good luck besides, my constantly being reminded that I have bad luck. So I basically just have bad luck when people are telling me what my luck is supposed to be, I guess.
Yeah, because we all did the luck drawings again. The first time he got worse luck. At the real temple.
Yeah.
At this temple, which was totally a tourist trap, so they don't give you bad fortune, which I find totally stupid.
Yeah.
I got best, he got okay, which is like the worst one there.
Yeah. It was, what was it?
It was fair.
It wasn't fair. It was something along those lines. But it was kind of like, it's kind of good. And I'm like, really? Because if you actually go and do the like, oh, what's my luck? And you do the thing where you like pull a stick, or there's a lot of other ways of doing it. There's 2 kanji normally on them, and it's either big, medium, or small for the first kanji, and the second kanji is either blessing or curse. But that's kind of a translation of it, but it's kind of just like a bad thing or a good thing.
Yeah,
so,
but it's not really like, it's not necessarily luck.
Yeah, so it's basically like big good is clearly the best and big bad is clearly the worst. And she got big good and I got big bad, and then I'm like, yeah!
Our friends loved that. The people we were going on the tour with loved that. But yeah, those are the Onamori, and it was really, really pretty. Like the temple, it was quite pretty. We kind of want to go back there when it's snowing.
There was some, they had some pretty good food there too.
And I took a picture of some random little, because we're walking along a trail, you don't just pay to see the temple, it's like 400 yen, so you actually get to go along this kind of needle path. And I also took a picture of some stuff, and this one thing where you throw coins into a pot.
I got one in by bouncing it, but apparently that didn't count to one of our friends. But that totally counts.
You got one in?
Yeah, I got one in.
That counts. The rest of us could only hit it.
Yeah, I bounced one in, and she's like, that doesn't count, it bounced. And I'm like, it went in.
Nobody else can get them, they're hard to get in. But basically, you see just a bunch of 1 yen coins everywhere, because they're so worthless. They're such
It's
a
like
pain.
pennies in the US, except they're more numerous and more useless.
They're not more numerous, it's just that they're lighter, and they feel worthless. It's like they're made of aluminum foil. They're not as bad as the Chinese one coin. I think it's the Chinese. I've had one before, and really, it's like, I could bend it, but it's money, so I don't want to bend it, even though it's probably worth like half a penny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I brought this up before, but there's even like a village that ends up throwing 1 yen coins at the priest who's sitting in the middle of basically this giant bucket, so they recollect the 1 yen coins, but it's basically showing, yeah, these coins are worthless, so we're just gonna throw them at the priest.
It's really
for
difficult.
fun.
It's very difficult to use them anywhere but like at change at a store. You can't use them in vending machines. You can't use them at the ticket vending. Oh yeah, I have a ticket to show you what a Japanese train ticket looks like or a subway ticket looks like.
Oops.
Long story.
You're never
what
because here's how the buses the trains work in Japan. You buy a ticket.
No, we should do this in a different episode when I have pictures.
Buy a ticket, you go through the thing, it punches a hole in it once. And then once you get to your destination, you put it through again, and it doesn't give you back your ticket. So you end up only having the ticket when you're going to the place and a little bit before you go in through the gate. So you normally don't have your ticket to show afterwards because they don't give it back.
You don't get a receipt, you don't keep the ticket stub.
So she has one.
Because things got screwed up and I thought I lost it, and for all intents and purposes I lost this stupid thing. I had no idea where it was. I found it in a pocket that I'd checked like twice, stuck to a camera that wasn't even there that day. It was silly.
Yeah.
It was silly. Oh gosh, this tastes terrible.
I'm
French
glad.
food.
But yeah. There was that. I think that's it.
I think it's it. I'll go over trains in a different video because it's kind of complicated unless you know how to do it. And then when you know how to do it, it's really easy. And then you get to figure out the train lines. I can't read them.
Also, if you can see my breath, it's cold.
It's cold in here because for some reason the house traps the cold air. It doesn't let it out.
It's kind of nice. At the same time, it's kind of not nice.
Probably colder in here than it is outside.
But
I don't care.
we're going to get kotatsu pads soon, and basically it's a heated blanket that
We'll show you.
is a table
No
that's
worries.
really warm. It's awesome.
But yeah, we'll show you.
Eventually, once we get them.
But yeah, we went to Touji and Kinkakji over the weekend, and still tired from it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Well, goodbye. See? Still tired.
Sayonara.
No.
Oyasumi nasai.